Hey everyone, welcome back to Garnock Reviews. Today I've got something special for you. I've got a 2007 Back Cove 29 that's up for sale on my good friend Mac Zealer Yacht Sales. And this one's laying in Jacksonville, Florida. The time of shooting the video, she was asking only $177,000. Everything on this boat is fully functional in operation and maintained to a high standard. And as I zoom in on the hull, you'll see that this one was professionally painted recently by Huckins Yachts, and it just makes the boat look like brand new. I love the shine off the hull, all the chrome work that's on here, all the woodwork, everything is just ready to go. Got a bathing platform in the back, there's boarding ladders on the starboard side. You've got the canopy enclosure, and then as we step on board, all the upholstery has been reupholstered. Again, it looks like brand new. You've got a shower here in the middle, and you'll notice we've got drinks holders and rod holders throughout. And then you've got easy deck access as well that leads straight into the lazarette. So that way you can have access to all your steering gear, but you've also got additional storage down here. You get access to the fuel tank. Speaking of fuel tank, this one carries 150 gallons of fuel. There's 30 gallons of fresh water and there's 30 gallons holding tank capacity. Even got a spare anchor down here and plenty of room for ropes and fenders. And then as we move on, I like the fact that this one is such a stable boat for its size. She measures in at just under 30 feet in length with a beam of around 10.5 feet. But she's got low bridge clearance, but she is also ideal that it can be road transportable, so we can sell this as easy to California as we can as the customer round the corner. Non-slip deck throughout, good handholds in place, and this one's got a new electric windlass fitted, and you can operate this at the bow, but you can also operate it at the helm. And you'll see here we've got access to the anchor locker, the rope and chains at the forward section, so you can use this as a storage compartment for more ropes and fenders. And she's got a timeless design whenever you pan the camera around and look at it. She looks just as good today as she did the day she hit the water for the first time. And that large screen in the middle, that actually opens, which we'll show you in a second once we get inside the pilot house. But you get the best of both worlds. You get the solid windows and hardtop that you can keep fully enclosed, or you can open it all up if you want that fresh breeze coming through. And there's plenty of seating in here. You'll easily get 4, maybe 5 adults in here with no problem. I'm also 6'2" and I've got no issues with the headroom standing in here. I love the amount of visibility you have. Most of the windows are opening, so if you do want to, you can have that going. And your storage underneath the seats, as I said, they've all been reupholstered. They look like brand new. And then you'll see the helm is on the starboard side. And this one's fully equipped for coastal cruising. This would be an ideal one for a weekend away. You got your Garmin multifunction display, you got your Bluetooth stereo controls, you get your full engine instrumentation, and then you've also got things like your autopilot, your compass, and then this one's powered by a single engine, but it's got both bow and stern thrusters to make maneuverability so much easier. We even have the VHF down by the side as well. As I said, that large screen in the middle opens up and give you plenty of ventilation and fresh air. But this one is fully air conditioned, and it was freezing when I was on board, and it was blowing out nice warm air as well. Couple of steps down and it'll take you to the lower accommodation. Really impressed with the woodwork that was in here, impressed with the amount of headroom we have. You've got opening portholes to the side, as well as a large hatch overhead, and that hatch has actually been professionally replaced. But it's a very bright cabin, especially for a boat of this size. You could easily enjoy a weekend away. You've got a fully equipped galley, plenty of countertop space. You got a deep stainless steel sink, and that's like a shower head faucet that's on there that you can pull out and retract. You do have the microwave in the oven. You got the electric stovetop on the other side. Plenty of drawers and lockers down below. They've all got that push button lock mechanism, and then you've got the fridge with the icebox. And then it's also in this area you're going to find the breaker panels and the control panels, as well as all the access to that stereo system. But it's so easy to work out what to toggle on and off. And on the starboard side is where you're going to find the heads compartment. So in here you've got plenty of storage for your toiletries and personal belongings. You've got your toilet, good headroom, and if you notice it actually raises up, and then that way you get extra headroom for the shower, because this one's got a retractable shower head faucet, so you can mount that up. And again, ideal for weekends away. Very bright with a lot of natural light, artificial light, and ventilation throughout. Get hanging locker storage for your clothes. This one's been used for storage for things like life jackets. And that V-berth, the table drops down and it becomes a large double berth. There's storage behind the seats on either side. And then underneath the seats as well, there's more storage available too. It's just a tremendous laid out boat that's been well maintained since day one. And then if I take you out through the cockpit, the main engine is located underneath here. And for this one, she's powered by a Volvo D6. This is around 310 horsepower. She's got less than 800 hours on the clock. Look at how clean the engine is and the engine bay itself. There is no signs of any leaks whatsoever, whether that's oil, water, or fuel. It's a very easy engine to work on. There's plenty of room in here. Extremely dry bilges. The owner told us that he normally cruises somewhere around 20 knots, and at that speed he's burning around 10 gallons per hour. And I love the fact that these engines are so easy to service and maintain virtually anywhere you go, and easy to get spares for. And if you ever needed to do any major engine repairs further down the road, you can remove that engine hatch and you get plenty of access without having to worry about drilling through hulls and things like that some of the other boats of this size do. You can see we've also got the air conditioning units in here, the inverters. It's all clearly labelled, clearly and easily accessible, which makes any service and maintenance so much easier to do, including the batteries themselves. But as always, I'd love to hear your thoughts and comments. If you can go ahead and leave a comment down below. I'll also leave a link to Mark's listing. That way you can reach out to Mark directly if you've got any questions or would like to arrange a viewing. I'd like to thank Mark for the opportunity of sharing this one with you. And as always, I look forward to catch you on the next one. Thanks everyone.